When I was a young man, I carried my pack, and I lived a free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, well, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And amidst all the cheers, the flag waving and tears, we sailed off for Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day, how our blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hellhole they called Suvla Bay, we were butchered like lambs to the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was working, he primed himself well. He rained us with bullets and he showered us with shells, and in 10 minutes flat we'd been all blown to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia. But the band played Waltzing Matilda when we stopped to bury the slain. As we buried ours, all the Turks buried theirs, and we started all over again. And those who were left, well, we tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks, well, I kept myself alive, though around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me ass overhead, and when I woke up in that hospital bed and I saw what it had done, God, I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. For I'll go no more waltzing Matilda around the green bush far and free. To hammer tent pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they gathered the crippled, the wounded and maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind and insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. But as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and I thank God that no one was waiting for me to grieve, to mourn and to pity. But the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. But nobody cheered, they just stood there and they stared, and they all turned their faces away. And now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parades pass before me, and I see the old comrades, how proudly they march, reviving old dreams of past glories. But the old men march slowly, their bones stiff and sore. They're tired old heroes of a weary old war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. But the band plays Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, the old men disappear. Soon there'll be no one marching at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, who come a waltzing Matilda with me, and their ghosts may be heard as they march by that billabong. Who come a waltzing Matilda with me. Lest we forget,